How you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the replay. Welcome to Daily Fuel. No, not Daily Fuel. See, I just got these things. We have these programs that we live by. We just program ourselves and we just do what we have programmed ourselves to do. I'm not calling it Daily Fuel anymore because it's not daily. It makes sense. Whatever. Welcome to Art Fueled Life. Hi. So yeah, if you're watching in the replay, then do me a favor and let me know you're in the replay. You can write comments, put a hashtag of some kind. That's really cool. Now, by the way, what I'm doing now is I'm taking the lives. I do them. They'll be in the group for a few days, and then I'm also pretty much immediately putting them up on YouTube. So I'm building a YouTube library with these lives. So be aware of that. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can also comment. So there's that. But you can't watch live. You got to join the group and watch live, so you can comment in the live and be here. So I see Ray is here and Jesse is here. Hello. Love that sound. That's this one. Hello, Bobby. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jesse. How are you? And Kirsten is here. Hello, Bobby and everyone. Good. I can see your guys' faces, so that's good. I don't know if you re-clicked the link. I put the link out there again and said click it again because I didn't want to be like, yes, we're back doing lives, and all I see is Facebook users because 3 weeks went by and Facebook is like, maybe he's not doing them anymore. I don't know. Am I talking fast? I think I am. Anyway, Ray says I'm live. Pissed as hell, but I'm live. Livid. Pissed as hell. That sucks. Kelly. Hello, Bobby. Hello, family. Hello, phase. Hello, that's a hello. Hello, phase 3 of Art Fueled Life. Let's fucking rock and roll. Cool. Hi, Kelly. How are you? All right, guys. Let's get started. If you're live, you can comment the whole time, and I'll come back and I'll read them. That's how this works. I'm sure you haven't forgotten that. It's only been 3 weeks. Do you know that? 3 weeks. My last live was 3 weeks ago. Today. That's funny. 3. So anyway, it feels for me. I don't know for you, but it feels for me like 3 months. Let's start. The Bootstrap Paradox. I like paradoxes. Do you like paradoxes? They fascinate me. Do you know? Well, first of all, I'll just in case people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. A paradox is when you have two contradictory things. Like, in order to do this, you have to do this, but in order to do this, you first have to do this. It's like their paradox. You can't do one without the other, but you can't do the second one without the first one. Kind of like that. An example of a paradox is the Bootstrap Paradox. So a Bootstrap Paradox, bootstrap means like to get started, right? So the Bootstrap Paradox is sort of like if you're into sci-fi, time travel kind of stuff, then you've probably heard of it. If you're not, then maybe you haven't. I don't know, because every time I hear about it, it's all time travel-y kind of stuff. So imagine there's two ways of discussing the Bootstrap Paradox. This is just some general shit, and then I'm gonna get into the real reason why I'm even talking about this. So the Bootstrap Paradox is like, how does something start when the completion gets it started? Example, let's say you have a time machine, right? See, I said it wrong already. Let's say one day you open your mail and you got a package, and you open the package. It's a book, says how to build a time machine. You're like, what? And you build the time machine. You build it, and it takes you all these years, and you finally get it done, and you're like, wow, I built a time machine from this book. And now you're realizing to yourself, how did I get this book? Who sent it to me? It had no return address. You don't know where you got it from. And then you have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back in time and send it to myself. And you do. And you go back in time to the day that you got the book, and you leave the book in your mailbox. And then that old self comes outside to the mailbox and is like, holy shit, I got a time machine book, and builds a time machine and goes, where did the book come from? That's the paradox. That's the Bootstrap Paradox. You found the book, went forward in time, made a time machine, went back in time and gave yourself the book. Went forward, built the time machine, right? So where did the book come from? Where? Nobody knows. It's a paradox. It's also just a thought experiment. These things aren't real. Another version of the Bootstrap Paradox is you're a big Shakespeare fan or Beethoven fan. Let's go with Shakespeare. Big Shakespeare fan, right? Love him. Can't live without them. And you also happen to have a time machine. So because. So you get in your time machine, you go way back to whenever he was around 1500s, right? You bring all your Shakespeare shit with you. You got the books, you got the t-shirts, the concert pendants, all the what do Shakespeare people have? I don't know. Anyway, you got all that stuff. And you want to go meet the man. And you get back to England and you're walking around London? I don't know. And you're like, where is he? And nobody knows who he is. Nobody's ever heard of him. He doesn't exist. Nothing. No one's heard of him. And you're like, well, this is no good. We can't live in a world without Shakespeare. So you're like, well, I brought all my Shakespeare shit. That's what it's called, by the way. That's the official term for Shakespeare's work. Shakespeare shit. Right? And you start publishing them one after another. And people are going wild. And you realize, I'm Shakespeare. That's how it worked. You went back in time with your Shakespeare shit. And he wasn't there because he doesn't exist. And you published it one piece after another. And it went forward in time to when you're born and you love Shakespeare and you go back in time. Well, where did it come from? Who wrote it? You wrote it because you had it and went back in time and published it. But who actually came up with it? This is the paradox. So I was thinking about this paradox in the screenplay that I'm writing, and for the movie, because the movie went from a movie to a comic book, because I can make a comic book, to not a comic book. Maybe it'll be like a video series. Maybe it'll be a TV. It's a movie. So I was thinking about when I used to work. I haven't even gotten to my 3 things yet. You can see I've got so much to talk about. This is what happens when I don't do these things for 3 weeks. So buckle up, kids. King Graphics, as a place that I used to work at in college. I was an intern, and I was doing t-shirt and art and design. It was my first real art and design job. I was still in college. And that has nothing to do with anything, except for there was a thing that the guys that were the boss used to say all the time. The boss and the art director used to say this. I'd hear them say this to clients all the time. They would say there are no new ideas in the world. There are only old ideas that are rehashed. You know, like nobody can think of anything new. You just take old ideas and you make them new. You know. I never liked that. They'd say it all the time. I'd be like, right? And I was like, I don't know about that. And I never really had. I didn't argue with them, but because I liked getting paid. But I didn't. I also didn't. I didn't have an opinion back. I didn't have a no. That's wrong because of this. I was just like, sit's wrong, you know. And fast forward to now. I'm a big Doctor Who fan, as you probably know. Maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. But anyway, Doctor Who. If you're familiar with the David Tennant episode where they get lost in time and he's talking to people in the future and he says this line where he said, "People think that time is a linear version of cause to effect, but in reality, it's more like a wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. It cascades. It goes with things. Don't we? And it didn't. The Bootstrap Paradox. For me, this is number 1. All right, this is what happens when I don't do these. I'm so like I gotta get everything out of my head at once. The Bootstrap Paradox. I've been practicing saying this all day long. Bootstrap Paradox because it's hard. It's hard. The Bootstrap Paradox to me only exists because human beings think of time in a linear fashion. We think of this happens and then this happens and this happens. Another kind of version of it, a similar like tangent to it, is the grandfather paradox. The grandfather paradox says if you go back in time and you kill your grandfather before your mother or father, whichever grandparent it is born, are you then born? You know, because you killed the grandfather, so your parent's not born. Now you can't be born, so you can't go back in time to kill your grandfather, so your grandfather's not dead, so your parents are born, so you're then born, and you can go back in time to kill. It's a paradox, right? How does that work? But for me, these paradoxes are only paradoxes because we, as human beings living here, we see time as cause and effect, moving forward. We can only perceive time moving forward. cause and effect. That's how Earth works. That's how this 3D time-space environment that we live in works. Or it's how it seems to work because we can only see that, right? Now, for me, this is number 2. Cause and effect is our explanation of how things work. How things work. Oh, well, if you do this bad thing, then you'll probably get this bad result. If you do, in entrepreneur land, it was always, if you market yourself this way, then your business will blow up like this, except not. Some people yes, and some people no. That's how it could work if you do it right, or if it works for you. But it's how it works. But why does it work? And why does it not work for some people? How come some people do everything right and don't get the results that they were after? And how come some people do all the wrong things but don't get the consequences of it? They smoked their whole life and never got sick from it. It's like everyone said, you smoke, you're going to get cancer, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, right? Except for that guy. Smoking for 60 years, never had a problem. Why? How come? I'm not going to say how come. I'm going to stick to why, because how come has how in it. The cause and effect is how things happen. It's how we perceive them as happening. Well, he did that, and then that happened. That's the reason. And that's it. That's the only thing we can come up with. But why? Why? The why, of course, is energy, because we can't see energy, we can't perceive energy, we can feel it, but we can't see it and perceive it. And so that energy has nothing to do with cause and effect. The universe is like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, you think that this caused that? No. That was just the path of least resistance. The energy is what caused it. The energy is what created everything. And then the universe delivered it through the path of least resistance, which is usually that thing you all think is going to happen. That's the path of least resistance. Which leads me to energy can't be created or destroyed. Man, my mind, by the way, let me just tangent for a second, okay? Side note, all right? Come over here. I'm writing this script, and I am like going in circles with this script because I keep coming to a point and I think, how do I fix this point? And then it leads to a new dimension of storytelling, and it's amazing. And the script is coming out great, but my brain is like lately, so I have to learn how to slow down. I will. Not every live forever is going to be like this, but man, I am just like, all right, back. Energy can't be created or destroyed, which sounds to me a lot like there are no new ideas, only old ones that are rehashed. There is no new energy. There's only the energy of the universe that gets reused and manipulated and restructured and it turns into matter and it goes back into energy. I still don't know how I feel about that, except that the energy part I agree with. The idea that there's no new ideas or there's no new art, I don't. I think that the ideas are just forever flowing, and they're constantly turning into greater and greater and greater ones. And now I'm going to try and tie everything I've been talking about for the past 13 minutes. That's it. I feel like I've been talking for an hour. 14 minutes. Okay, I'm going to try and tie all of that together right now. No new ideas. Energy can't be created or destroyed. The Bootstrap Paradox. You went back in time and became Shakespeare, or it's like the question of the Bootstrap Paradox is, where did Shakespeare stuff comes from? And I'm using it in terms of, where did the ideas come from? If no new ideas are out there, then where are these ideas coming from? And then it hit me. Then the thing that I wanted to say today, the thing that I want to be like the crux of what I'm talking about right now. You've heard me say, I hope this is coming across well, because I feel like this right now. But you have heard me say, we are spiritual beings on a human adventure. And today, as I was working on the script and thinking of this paradox and thinking of all of this crap, I twisted it around a little bit. I didn't twist it around. I changed the words of that a little tiny bit. I'm going to, I can't see it. I have it written perfectly on my whiteboard, but this light is right in my face. I can't see it. It goes like this. We think that we are human beings trying to live our dreams. But in reality, we are the dream having the human experience. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's why we think there's a bootstrap paradox, because we think that we're the 3D person doing this shit. But in reality, we are the idea. There are no new ideas. There are no new energy, because we're it. We are it. We're the thing. We're the energy. We're the core. We're the essence of it. This is just how we're showing off. Did that make any sense? Let's see. Wow, I see some essay. Wow, holy shit. All right, good to see you, by the way. I know I can't see you, but you can see me. Good to see me. I hope. Let's see. I said that, what, Kelly won. Jesse, yes, I clicked the link. Good. Thank you, Jesse. Crimson says, hello, Bobby. Hello, Crimson. How are you? Kelly, people who talk fast are weird. Thank you. Hello, groupies. I'm forgetting to click the thing. Cool. Robin's here. Hello, Robin. Hello, everybody, and especially hello, Bobby. Thank you, Robin. Thank you very much for that. So happy you're back. Thanks. Me too. I am. Yeah, it didn't take long, right? We are paradoxes. We are. So by the way, just to go back to this, so happy you're back. I'm happy I'm back too. By the way, for me, it never was I was gone. It was I need a break. I need to clear my head a little bit and fill it in with some new thoughts. Apparently, there are no new thoughts. But what I decided was I'm going to do this twice a week, and because I have got so much time that I need to put into my movie project, and I'm going to allow myself, if I need a break, to take the break. I'm going to allow myself to take what I need so that I can constantly give my all, because I don't really ever want to get to that point where I felt burned out again, even though it was only 3 weeks ago. But also, it was a weird time. My kid was going away to school. That was the first time she left the house, so it was just strange. But we're getting used to it, and she's doing really well. Chelsea is here. Hello. Nice to see you. Facebook user said, I don't know who this is. This is, who is this? My kind of conversation, time machines, LOL. Who could this be? Who could this be? Where the hell is it? Chelsea, Kelly. I knew it was Hector. I was going to guess Hector. Damn it, I totally should have. I knew it was you. See, this is, I should trust my gut. I'm always saying this. Trust your instincts. When your instincts tell you a thing, it's the thing. Trevor says, hey, howdy, Bobby. Howdy, Bobby. Hi, y'all. Oh, man, you're getting me all, are you trying to make me talk Southern? It's not going to work. I sound ridiculous. Hi, y'all. I can't do it. It doesn't work. But hello, nice to see you. Kelly says, did you steal the script from Hot Tub Time Machine for this live? No. Shakespeare shit. LOL. Hey, says Nathan. Hey, what's up? Yeah, Hector, it looks like you might have to click that link again if you don't mind. I posted the link all over the place. Robin saying hi to Trevor. And Kirsten is not... Why can't I click this? Kirsten says, my design teacher said that too. No new ideas. It does sit wrong. It sits wrong a little bit. I think that if, going back to what I just said, that we're the idea, we are the dream having the human adventure, that maybe we're not new because we're ancient and eternal, but maybe it's the expansion part makes it new. Like, now I want to do it this way. Now I want to do it this way, because I don't know that I could be this excited to be doing the dream if the dream were like, I've done it a billion times, I'm just gonna go do it again, I guess. It's like it's got to be new in a way, except this way of thinking of it is 3D cause and effect. Like going to the movies. I don't want to go to the movies and see the same movie every day because eventually you get bored of that movie. But maybe as being the dream, you don't get bored of being the dream. Maybe the dream never changes. I want to go make a movie again is my dream. Maybe I've done this 8,000 billion times and I never get sick of it because I am the dream. I don't know. Let's go with that for today. Trevor says there's such a thing as an original idea, not a rehash of ideas already done. I agree with you, and I think as artists that thinking that there are no new ideas, only rehashes of ideas, it insults us, But I think on an energy level, that there's a possibility of it being true, and it's not as insulting in that regard. It's insulting when you say, that's a really nice piece of art you made. It's completely derivative of the blah, 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 blah movement from the 1300s. It's like, fuck you. It's like, no, it's not. I made this. I get what you guys are feeling because I feel it. This is so fun to watch you again. Good. I'm glad. This is so fun to be me again. Well, I was always me, but you know what I mean. Oh, hello, beautiful people, especially Bobby. Hello, Donna. Nice to see you. Trevor, Robin, hi, Woody. Okay, more hellos. All right, I'm going to take a sip of water before I read this. Hang on. I think that the information comes from a divine source or a pool of knowledge that... Sorry, I got lost. I think that the information comes from a divine source or a pool of knowledge that we're able to tap into like a celestial library. Interesting. At least for me, keywords and colors, etc., trigger the recall of the know-how to paint just what I was supposed to paint at that moment. I think that my hand may be guided by divine energy and that I've always known what to paint. Yeah. I like your way of putting that, and let's put it into the way I said it too. If we are the dream on the human adventure, well, the dream knows what it is. It's just like, I want to be me, and it just comes out, and that's why we sometimes, as these meat people, feel like, oh, it was just flowing out of me, or my hand felt guided, right? Or it's like, I love your metaphor here that you went into this celestial library and it was all there for you. Well, where is this place that you're talking about? It's in your heart. We can create whatever metaphor we like for it, and yours is beautiful. It might not work for somebody else, and that doesn't matter. They can have their own metaphor. Donna, hi. Bobby's really gonna love that. Yes, I did love that. I like when you guys all say hello to each other. Smiley faces from Robin. I'm the teacher's pet. You are the teacher's pet. You are. Thanks for being that. Kelly says, our inherent desire to reason and make sense of our environment easily adapts to a linear time model. Yes, it absolutely does. A cause and effect model. It's easy to explain away and makes magic seem unreasonable. That's why we're so fascinated by magic yet don't believe in magic. Those people. When what's really unreasonable is believing that our human brains could comprehend the magnificence of all that is and the web that it weaves through us, with us, and for us. Wow, that's really, really good. By the way, just a side note, Wednesday is the group's birthday, and Kelly is going to do a special live on Wednesday because I'm going to do my live on Thursday. But Wednesday is the 1-year anniversary of the day that I opened the doors. So Kelly was going to do a reading for the group. I hope I'm saying that right, and I hope you're still doing it. But now you are. So, so there you go. It was your idea. So now you're doing it because I told everybody. This is fantastic stuff. Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Robin says, Crimson Rose, I think you're so right on this. Crimson, you are so right on this. Are you talking about the Celestial Library thing? That was cool. Trevor, you say energy can't be seen yet as a healer and universal conduit. I see energy and auras every day of my life. Good. I stand corrected. You're right. Some people can see energy. I'm not even going to... There's no argument with that. You're 100% correct. I think that though, as lay people, as just general people, we don't go around seeing energy. Most of us, and including me, I don't tend to visually see energy, but I think that because most people don't, most people won't. Most people don't, so most people won't. What do you think of that? I like that. Should write that down. Put that on a T-shirt. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. And me? Thank you. Kelly says, there is a constant new experience of the same energies and ideas. Each experience completely unique, but the energy within and behind us is ancient. Yeah. There's a constant new experience of the same energies and ideas. Oh, I see. I like your way of putting that. Okay, so there are no new ideas, right? Take what they said. There are no new ideas, only a rehash. That probably was the word that really made me go, rehash. What are you talking about? But there is a constant new experience of the same energies and ideas, and I'm going to go back to my word of the we are the dream having the human experience. If we are the dream, if the dream is to be this thing and to live this life and to, right, we'd want to experience it every which way. There's no way you could possibly go to the movies and see the same movie every time when you're going to a different theater and a different director made a different movie with a different title and a different year and a different cast and a different script. You'd never see the same movie, even though the dream itself, the idea of it, could be exactly the same idea. I like that, Kelly. Ray, hope you breathe some later. Oh, I'm gonna breathe. I don't need breathing right now. What I need right now is to get this out of my head and that into the perfect sense as usual. Good. It does hurt my head a little. So what do we do as the dream? What do we do as the dream? Okay. The point that I'm trying to make with the We Are the Dream having the human adventure is not for us to do anything differently with it, but to think differently about it. Because I think what happens is that we're constantly looking at everything around us from this cause and effect and then reacting to cause and effect. It goes back to the car broke down. And instead of getting angry about the car breaking down, I said, well, what's the gift in this? And there was a gift in it. There were lots of gifts in it. And to be honest with you, I feel like the gifts just keep coming. And my daughter yesterday, she's in the city. And so if you don't know, my daughter is a freshman now at FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, in Midtown Manhattan, New York. And so yesterday was the Feast of San Gennaro in Little Italy. Little Italy. Man, I'm picking the tongue twisters today, which is way downtown, a few miles from where her school is. So they took an Uber down there, but walked back because they wanted to walk back. She and her friends. And she got back to her dorm room and realized she didn't have her phone with her. So we got on Find My Phone, and Find My Phone said it was across the street from her school on the corner of 27th and 7th. So she went over and she found her phone, but the damn thing was all cracked and broken. Now she's all upset. She's like, I don't understand. It could have fallen out of my pocket, but it looks like somebody found it on the floor and then rolled over it with a truck and then smashed it a few times and jumped up and down on it. It was just completely smashed. You know, it's still turned on, but everything was cracked and dirty and right. She's like, I don't understand how this wouldn't have happened if it just fell out of my pocket, you know. So she's all upset, and she thinks we're going to be mad at her now because now we got to get her a new phone. And I'm just like, it's just a phone. Will you relax, you know? So I'm trying to explain the whole what's the gift here. And I'm going to try to tie this into the dream thing for you, Kirsten. But hang on, bear with me a second. And I'm trying to explain to her, it's just a phone. Relax, you know? And so as it turns out, we figured out, I looked it up last night, and she still has a few months before she could upgrade. But to get the same exact phone, because it's an iPhone 11, they're up to the 13 now. It said on the AT&T website was $500. Now, I wasn't thrilled about $500, but it was okay. You know, that's what we have to do. She can't be in the city without a phone. That's ridiculous. But so instead of getting all pissed off about it, we just went to bed and was like, we'll take care of it tomorrow because they're closed now. It was late last night. And then this morning, we're talking to the guy at the AT&T store. He's like, oh, no, you don't have to do it that way. He's like, all you have to do is pay $200 to pay off her old phone, and then we'll put this other phone on your thing, and because it's a cheaper phone, it's actually going to lower your bill. And we were like, so I pay $200 instead of $500, and my bill goes down? He's like, yep. I said, okay. And then he's looking. He's like, let's take a look at this. He's like, do you have HBO Max? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, you can cancel that because you get free HBO Max with this new AT&T plan. I was like, what the fuck? So our bill went down. Now I get rid of HBO. So anyway, I'm just like, so it cost me $200 up front, but I'm saving like $30 a month now. So I'm just like, all right, well, hey, babe, thanks for, babe, I don't call her babe. Thank you, honey. Thanks for losing your phone in Manhattan. So it was like, so what's the point here? I totally went off the rails on this discussion. It does hurt my head a little, she said, but what do we do as the dream? The dream just wants the experience, but we're trying to find cause and effect in everything. I dropped my phone, now I gotta pay $500. My parents are gonna be mad at me, blah 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 blah. We just imagine all of these things, but what happened in reality was, wait a minute, we're not these meek, feeble human meat suits. We're the dream. What's the dream gonna do about this? Let's get free HBO and let's get a new bill. And it's just like, and I don't even know what's going to happen from here on out, but I'm just expecting it to be great. That's what the dream does. You just have to think, I'm the dream. What would the dream do in this situation? The person would get all upset if that things were, What would the dream do? The dream would be like, this is great. How do we turn this around? How do I make this amazing? I think that's what I'm trying to say. Hi. How are you? Liren? I'm going to go with Liren. Dynamic energy. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. I don't like saying people's names wrong. Says, a dynamic energy, perpetual and everlasting, infinity 8. Ideas will never end. Hi, booby. Missed you. Missed daily fuel. E equals MC squared. Energy creates. Missed your energy. Thank you. Thanks very much. I was going to say... I don't like saying other people's names wrong because I don't like when people say my name wrong. But I didn't. I ended the sentence and then I read that. I'm sure that was a typo. By the way, if I had $1 million for every time if I had a nickel for every time somebody called me booby, especially in an email or something like that, I would be a millionaire. People do it all the time, which is where the booby prize came from. Time machine had to be Hector. Yeah, it was Hector. So pleased that you're doing things for you to move forward. Super pleased to see you, my morning fuel. Oh yeah, it's morning there, right? Because you're in Australia. That's weird. I'm teasing you. Kelly, we dream about what it would be like to experience life as Kirsten Sola B. Moore in every intricate, intimate, tragic, and gorgeous detail. That's it. We are dreaming this life up. Let's make it a beautiful one. That's it. We're the dream. So if we are the dream, having the human adventure, right? Well, the dream is amazing. So everything that's in the human adventure is part of the dream. Or else why would we have it? Except we think, oh, that wasn't supposed to be there. But it was. Everything is supposed to be there. We just don't need to react to it so harshly and think it's the end of the world because it never is. Jesse, hi. I think people nowadays are just too nostalgic for their own good. Yeah, I'm trying to tie that in. I think I know what you mean, and I can't riff on it because do you mean nostalgia as like they're pining for the old days, because they're afraid of what's happening now? Is that what you mean? Did I say something that I don't know? I lost myself here. I've been going off on tangents today. Anyway, I agree with you. I just I don't have a response. Robin says the ideas are in the air. Like artists somehow often paint along similar design ideas without actually realizing it or why it might be. Somehow ideas seem to permeate all around. The ideas are in the air. I feel like my brain is shutting down now. Like I let it all out. Now I'm starting to relax, and yet the comments are still coming, and my brain is reading them, and I'm hearing words, but I'm not. It's not clicking. 8 infinity being refined, and artists are very astute and observant and feeling. Somehow ideas build upon each other. That's true, right? That I think is part of the whole. There are no new idea things. But we constantly build. The ideas grow from each other, standing on the shoulders of giants, right? Laren, it's never sat right with me either. If there are no new ideas, then what would be the point of doing anything? Yeah, who's this? Is this Hector again? Who is this? Don't try to slow. Oh boy. You know what? I can't find it, and there's so many. There are so many. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is. But anyway, if there were no new ideas, then how is there ever progress? No new ideas also feels like it diminishes our connection to the creative force, spontaneity, etc., etc. Maybe there are no new ideas in the sense of the infinite timeless, universal nature of the human spirit and life itself. But yes, I think that's it. I think maybe there's no new energy in terms of we're not like creating new source spots and new souls or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, maybe there are. I still don't know that, but I'll know it by next week. I'm looking into it. But yeah, I agree with you that in terms of like our perception of things, there are so many new ideas. Did you know that in the 1800s, I think the late 1800s, the guy, it was a guy at the time because it was all old men back then running the government. The guy who ran the United States Copyright or Patent Office, I think it was the Copyright Office, suggested that we should shut down because I think it was the Patent Office because clearly in 1885, clearly everything that's going to be invented has already been invented. Clearly. We should shut down the Patent Office. No new patents. There's nothing that anyone can invent anymore. So, that's what they thought in 1885. But 1885, by the way. Not even 1985 when, like, the cool stuff, like Walkmans was coming out. Like, not even then, right? Remember Walkmans? I'm out of practice. Thank you, Crimson, for keeping me on trend. My writing long comments have gotten out of practice. But just wait, I might get back in stride. Good. Oh, and thank you to Kelly, too. Keeping the long comments common. Thank you to Kelly for keeping them coming. Kelly, yes. A reading of the natal astrology chart of Art-Fueled Life. Cool. I will make an announcement tomorrow. Awesome. Good. I think we all look forward to that. I forgot how fun filling these little hearts around are. LOL. Donna's here. Hey, yay. Yay, Donna. How are you? Imagination, says Nathan, is the channel to higher consciousness. I like that. I like that a lot. We are the dream, having the human adventure. And imagination is the channel, right? How does the dream come from? Do we have the dream or does the dream dream us, right? That's what I wrote today in my teaser post. It goes through, I like that idea, that imagination is the channel, right? And we call it imagination, but really it's us just showing up, right? Think of that, but think about that. We think of cause and effect. Oh, I have an idea. Just came out of the blue, I used my imagination and I imagined this thing. But that's our 3D perception of cause and effect. I was doing what I normally do. I meditate and I do my stuff and blah, 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 blah. And then, bam, out of the blue came this idea. My imagination just came forth. But what happened really, if we could see the broader picture, it's not that I am this person that had an idea. It's that I am this idea that finally made it in. I got to myself. Oh, finally. We call it imagination. I like it. Is this Marsha? Darn it, late to the live. Hello, everyone, and Bobby. Is it Marsha? No, or Amy. It's one of you, because Marsha does the little swirly thing. Amy does the stars. I'm going to go with Amy. Great to see ya. Great to see you. Gonna have to. Sorry, I'm reading the one over here, and I put a different one up here. Yes, your daughter. How is she loving FIT? She's loving FIT. For the first week, all she wanted to do was come home, and then we were like, yeah, come home. But then after she came home, and she was gonna come home because she had like a 5-day stretch in the beginning before school started again, and she came home. And then she was like, I feel like I'm missing everything because she had new friends and they were doing stuff. And she's like, I want to go back. And she went back the next day and she hasn't been home since. And then every weekend, you should see her Instagram. I swear to God, all of a sudden she's become like this model. I don't know who this person is, but she's amazing. She's just absolutely amazing. Gonna have to catch the first half in the replay. Okay. Kelly says, oh, God. You guys are great parents. Oh, thank you. I know you have your flaws, even you, Bobby. But my inner child lives vicarious through imagining being supported the way you do your kids, helping me dream a better dream. Thanks for saying that. I appreciate it. I'll give you a little insight. When we had our children, my wife and I decided we were going to practice a thing called attachment parenting. I'm not saying it's right or wrong or the best way to do it, but it was the best way for us. And everybody has their own way of parenting, and I'm not writing a book about how to parent because I'm not a believer in this is the way to do the thing. It worked for me, so you must all do it. That doesn't work. You know, everybody could do it exactly the way I did it and have a horrible parenting experience and a bad relationship with your kids. But we just knew, the two of us, that the way our energy fits with each other, that we were going to do this thing with our children. And attachment parenting, basically, when they're babies, just meant they cry, you pick them up. They need to sleep in your bed, they sleep in your bed. They need to do this, you do that. And whatever they need through the years, you give because you're providing that safe space for them. And the promise was that when they grow up, they're going to be adults that are ready to step out into the world and shine. And it took my daughter 1 week. 1 week, and she's like, yeah, I got this. Let's go. And, she's having hard days. Her phone broke, and she's all upset and blah, 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 blah. But she's doing it. And we're like going, yep. So we're a little pat on my own back there. Hi, Kelly and Bobby. Hi. Have to watch on replay. Just got on. Greetings. Greetings. Who is this? I don't know who that is. Facebook user. I live right now because my brother disconnected in hospital. I live right now. Okay, your brother's in the hospital, so I hope you and or your brother are okay. I'm live right now. I don't know what the sentence means, but I'm getting the gist of it that you're at the hospital. I hope everything's okay. Have you checked the children booby? Nah, my wife's upstairs. We got it. And there's only one now, and we're such good parents. Right. Yeah, that we already figured out what we're doing before I did the live. I'm here, but I don't feel connected. Oh, okay. That's okay. Just let the energy soak in, let us hold you up a little bit. We'll do that for you. You're shutting down. Booby prize is mine. Let's talk. Send me a message if you'd like to. Okay. Was that for me? I don't think you're saying that to me. I think that's probably a comment on somebody else's comment. Wow, it's tough being up this late after so long, says, yeah, I'm going with Amy. I'm in dreamland now, watching with my eyes closed. I feel like I jumped in halfway through a movie. Yes, I remember Walkmans. Go cook some chicken. Yeah, no, I'm not cooking tonight. That's why. That's another thing about doing it Mondays and Thursdays is it kind of makes it easier with the cooking. We just won't barbecue those days until, we do. Nathan, yes, I love this. Perfectly said. All right, Bill Afantanos. Hello, Bill. Nice to see you on, I almost said Daily Fuel again. Nice to see you on the live. Welcome. Bill says, my dad used to say, drink the drink. Don't let the drink drink you. Interesting. Drink the drink. I think that's, Okay, I think that all right. You know, and I'm not sure. I don't know what your dad meant, but so I'm saying that the dream dreams you, right? Meaning that we are not this person who came here to pull dreams out of the ether and live them. We are the dream, and we came here to be it. That's what I'm saying. I think what your dad is saying is don't be a follower. You know, you know, your friends jump off the bridge. You don't have to jump off the bridge. You're the one in control, and that's good advice. Unless I'm wrong, and I don't think I am. Amy, yeah, I know it's you. I got it. But welcome, Bill. Nice to see you on the live. Is it interesting that blue is the color of our third eye chakra, and we say things like "out of the blue" and wonder. It is interesting. It's very interesting. I'm very drawn to blue. I don't know why. Blue's always been my color. To me, the other colors don't even make sense. I'm just like, you're not blue. Why are you even here? It's Amy, need to hit the linkity link again. It's been a while. Yeah, that's what we said. Well, it's actually indigo, but close enough. The this I mean, yeah. Donna, you booby too early. Donna jumps in too early. It's like, hello everyone, and she's like, booby prize. Right? I remember going on runs with my Sony Walkman. They were so portable and high tech. Can you imagine seeing someone doing that today? No. I loved my Walkman. There was something about tapes that I loved. I loved the physicality of it. There's something that's lost, you know. I don't know. It's just there was something about it that was so good. Anyway, that's the last comment. So I'm going with Amy on that. Gets the booby prize, but nope. Bill swooped in and stole it. Greetings. Took me a while to work this live out. Yeah, just woke up. Ah, cool. Where do you live? Because it's 7:30 at night here. So you probably don't live here. Unless you do, and you're waking up at 7:30 at night, which is also cool. So, Bill, you get the booby prize. The booby prize, by the way, since you're new to the lives, unless you've watched them in the replay and I didn't know, the booby prize goes to the person with the last comment. So you have the last comment, and as of right now, you get the booby prize. Unfortunately for you, Amy and Donna are going to swoop in and steal it from you because they're vultures. They are booby prize vultures. They're horrible, horrible people. Oh, they're so not. I love them. I love all of you guys. This is just pretty awesome. Anyway, Bill, you can have the booby prize tonight. That'll show Donna and Amy that they can't just swoop in and start yelling out booby like a couple of nuts. Australia. Oh, you're in Australia. Donna's in Australia. You guys are probably neighbors. 800 miles apart, but, you know, neighbors. Click it again, Bill. This could go on forever. This could go on forever. It usually does. Ha 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 ha, says Nathan. And now that, see what I mean? Booby, just cut it. Oh, I thought you were calling out for the booby prize, and you actually said my name. See, I do it to myself. Booby prize and booty prizes were also lucky. Yes. Night, Bill Booby. Ha ha ha, all good. I'm also in Australia, said. I don't know who this is. Well, I can see that because you're the last one. Oh, who is that? I can't focus with my contact lens. Oh, Liren. I'm also in Australia. Wow, a lot of Australian group members here tonight. You know what? So Bill and Liren, you can both get the book. Well, wait, I could see you before. Oh, wait, that's a different Liren. I had two Lirens on the same day? That's unusual. Big boobs. Okay, you know what? We're done. I'm starving. I gotta go eat. Everybody gets a booby prize today, okay? Have a wonderful, just watch your mailbox, you know, or if you don't, you know, your post, whatever you call it in your country. It'll be there soon. No, it was me. I just included my name in the comments. Before, no. There was a different Liren with a Y, Lyran, and that name came up. Billy, so yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going. Stop commenting. You're gonna make me. You did it. There was a yes, there was. Okay, Goodbye.